Greetings and salutations, welcome back to another GuruMatt streams. Today we are going to be doing something I haven't done in a while. It's a Meditative Monday. If you're new to the channel, it is something I used to do to fill up my time during the week, and I did a lot more Escapists 2 content, and one of them was every Monday I try to stream me making in a prison, and I wouldn't always finish it on the first stream and would usually take me several, but you know, it's something I haven't done in a while, and it's something I kind of wanted to do. As you can see, I am wearing my little festive hat. It is the season. Just 1 second. There we go. All right. Yeah, and so I hope to get your ideas, get your input, and make whatever we can make together. So hey there, Matt the Weeb. Hey there, Snivy Films. Hey there, Shepherd Power. Hey there, Gameskeeper. I think Get Hit by a Tree was here earlier. It's good to see you guys. What's up, GuruMatt? Matt is asking me. Matt is asking. I am asking myself. Not much. We want to make my very own prison. Yeah, we made Castle YouTube, and Guru's pad was actually an experimental prison. I wanted to see if you could make a prison that relied on you actually getting in lockdown and going in downstairs, and that wasn't a very fun experience. And then, of course, Meditative Days was a ton of fun. That was, I think, the first real prison that we did together and fleshed out and finished. And actually, Boy Scout Wizard used Meditative Days as his examples of, don't do this, this is bad prison design. And he's correct. Like, Meditative Days isn't a good, like, artwork as he likes to put, like, make his maps. And so, we're going to try doing a little more art in our prison making. One of the suggestions I was asked was, or tasked with, was actually creating a prison that had the second level with green tile set. Hey there, Madek. Hey there, Magma Flares. Hey there, Gameskeeper. Hey, Happy New Year, guys. This is New Year's Eve. We are almost at the New Year exactly. And then, like, so for this, what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, this is cool stuff. For this, we're supposed to, I think, copy a tile, go to floor 2, and then paste. I guess we'll have to try and put a floor 2 up first. All right. Yes, we'll put some. Oh yeah, we need to put some stuff on the floor. Now, this is just me like getting a handle on the process. But guess, how are you today? I'm actually doing pretty good. It is snowing in where I live. And the outside is, well, let's just say it's dangerous right now. I was a little bit snowed in, so, but not a lot. So I had to, like, try and go, hey, maybe I should just, okay, copy. Floor 2. Oh, no, I need to, like, put this up first. Floor 1. Oh, you silly goose. Copy. And then place roll call set piece on the second floor. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, the roll call that goes outside. All right, that makes a lot of sense. I think I would remember someone told me at one point, like, what you do is you actually copy paste from the floor to the top floor. Oops. We need to make a first floor bigger. And that way you could actually copy and get stuff. But you're saying what you do is you actually get the roll call up here. This button. There we are. The roll call with the outside set pieces. And then you can be like, I'm going to copy paste from here. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay. So we figured it out. Thank you. And we'll just erase everything. Everything. All right. Hey there, Ender Gamer. It's good to see you. You say that you're new. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. Saka says, hey, Matt, just released a prison The Longest Day, but sadly its visibility is only on friends. Okay. That's a bummer. Let's see. It is, yeah, 702 at Tokyo. So I do plan on doing a New Year's stream later. That will be actually closer to midnight for me. And hopefully some of you can either make it or we'll get some new people in. Hey there, Golden Gamer. Get hit by a tree. Says snow sounds great right now. For me, it's about 35 degrees Celsius or about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my, that is hot. And yeah, you couldn't trade. I would rather have snow than heat. Let's see, snow would be cool, but in the Utah state, it doesn't snow. Oh, that's a bummer. And yeah, it is kind of a bug, but it works, so I am happy with that. Magma Flare says, I'd like to see you make a port sort of prison with some docks for your escape. Actually, that was kind of my thinking, Magma Flares. Like, I really love boats, and I like trying to make, like, boat prisons. I like boat prisons. I think they're cool. But, you know, there's already boats in the game, like boat escapes. So, like, having a dock, like, I think in my castle, YouTube castle, I had, like, a dock system set up over to the side. I really like just docks in general. I think they're fun. And so you can have different, like, boats to, like, escape. But then, like, but then, like, get some water. What do you do? Like, how do you make a dock system? What kind of things do you need? Like, one of the things is you need to have the back accessible. I've actually had people make boats, but then I couldn't reach the back over here to hit the escape button. And I would just perish. I just like, well, that's it. That's all for me. Bye-bye. Just end and then go away. But then someone else also suggested that I make like a bunker system. And I kind of like that idea. They're like, why don't you build some sort of hill or like with the what we know now, we can make the level 2 all green and have perhaps like a underground prison mostly, and then figure out a way to turn that into also underground prison / boat escape. And I don't know if I'll make like a I know people have been making their own boats. Like they'll put a bunch of water out, and then they'll actually like make little No, I'm just drawing. They'll make their own little boat system, and they'll be like, "It's a boat. It's a boat, guys. It's a prison, but it's also a boat," which I love. I actually enjoy those prisons a lot. I think it takes a lot of creativity. But like we already see like the size of real boats in this world, or I mean, I guess real boats, quote unquote, is like yay big, and this is like well, it's pretty tiny of a boat. It's like a fisherman's trawler or something like that. Actually, yeah, like see, I think those yellow containers are buoys. Maybe crab fishermen? I don't know, but it's like a several person boat, so you can make a different bigger boat easily, which is I think is what we want to have. I kind of like the idea that the prison is a boat, so we have like the prisoners on the boat, and then like the facilities are all across the way and into the bunker. And so like anytime that it's during the day, you have to leave the prison boat and go into the bunker system. Like, I think that might be fun. What do you guys think? Let's see. Well, I guess Matt will be in 2019 before me. Like, I live in the future, man, compared to a lot of people. I keep saying I live in the world of tomorrow. And yes, buoys. A buoy. Those are radioactive containers, is what Gameskeeper's saying. I mean, they could be. They don't have to not be. Hey there, Pear. Good to see you, man. Giant luxury boat prison. Nice boat. GuruMatt 2018. Yeah. Like, I think that would be cool. So one of the things is, okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with dividing the top half and the bottom half. And this is more just so that I have like a sense of scale. I do kind of want to make most of the bottom like the water. and our boat. And so, you know what? Let's just go ahead and waterize me, Captain. And I do want to have it sort of a dock system that we set up and figure out like what that all entails. But I think, yeah. But now we got to figure out like how do we want to set up the boat? Do we want it to be pointing what direction? Do we want it to even be at an angle, which I think would be really awkward to try and pull off, but it might be cool. Let's see. Code says, if you live in the future, why didn't you warn America in 2000? Yeah, it's correct. I only got to Japan this year, so I couldn't live in the past, in the future, in the past, if that makes sense. And so one of the things I do want to do is I don't want to have like a straight, like just, I don't want to have like, oh, here's the water, here's the land. I kind of want to have a coastline, which most places have. So sort of like S-curve this bad boy a little bit, maybe. Let's kind of throw out some beach. Where's some sand? There we go. So I want this to be like near, oh, I guess. Kind of like that. Kind of like it. How do I really want to? Let's see. Well, because for meditative, or for GuruMatt's castle, it was out in the bay kind of thing. So like I actually had this part being the mostly water with like land over here, a bay. We do want to have a dock system. So what I think I want to do is one of the escapes, I kind of want to be like, have a dock all the way out to say we had a dock and it was like out to Yay. One of the boats would have to be over here, just so that they could escape on it, or maybe even having a couple boats. You know, I'm not opposed to that. Maybe a little further apart. There we go. And actually, yeah, you know what? There'd probably be a dock line going out like this and like this, like this. Now that I think about it, maybe a couple more. I like to show that, yeah, normally there's more boats around, or maybe there could be more boats around, but there isn't right now. I've been in docks and marinas before. Like actually, my folks had a houseboat when I was growing up, and there was a cool lake that we used to go on. My dad loves boats, and so we, you know, got to go to the marina, check out the docks. So we would have a giant boat over here. So if we're going for a bigger boat, I think what I really want to do is I want to kind of have this part actually be like a bit deeper, because I want the sense of scale to be correct. So if a giant boat is going to be like coming in for a landing, I honestly don't think that these guys would be down here. I think they would actually be closer to like over here or something. Oops. I killed it. I'm sorry. I keep accidentally killing things that I love. There we go. And so you'd have like a couple of docks out here, couple of docks out here. Actually, you know what? We can do that and extend the docks over here and then have like a longer dock out this way. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, like, what would you do now? Like, how would you prevent people from just escaping? Like, if you make the boat system so that it's out here, how would you prevent that? So, just for like the sake of fixing my own problem that I made, I will go ahead and put you back. I don't know how I can kill a boat. It wasn't alive to begin with, I guess I could say. I could claim. Although, like, we do name boats like him and her. So I guess, you know, there are sentiment attachments to said boats. But then, okay, so what I'm thinking like this is cool. I like this a lot. In fact, I'll go ahead and finish putting another pier over here. And then like show that there's like usually one more boat. But what we do now is we, you know, go, oh, there's a fence over here because this is like an area that no one's supposed to go. And so there is a like red door or whatever right there. There is a infirmary door right there. There is a, what kind of door would we use? Be really mean and put a green door? I mean, I kind of like just the idea of an infirmary door. But I'm not putting a solitary door because that would make it impassable. Let's put a sign door over here. A white door? No. Like, see, that's the thing. If you put the white door here, this you cannot cut through. And one says the name of the prison. I don't know what the name is yet. I haven't figured that out. We'll figure that out later once we construct the prison. I guess a good name might like help figure out what we're actually doing, but I don't know. Alert station. Also, the alert station actually serves as a function. If they see what you've done, they go to the alert station to put up the alert. I get it. And so Matt says this is going to be a new kind of seaport, huh? Yeah, this is. And so what I want to do is I think I want to put like a big boat over here. And ostensibly, the dock system is not going to be used by the boat. I want it to be maybe even free floating. I mean, that does happen where it's just free floating out in the open. In that case, like maybe I want to put the dock system a little more to the left. Yeah, that's probably true. All right, everyone, go away. Oh, wait, what? Sorry. It's hard to see. Yeah. Bye. I have killed many boats this day. Okay, so yeah, I actually like that idea. So one of the escapes is going to be like the boat dock area. And it's just going to be like a definitive, this is where we have our dock system. Here's where we would put all of our boats if we had them, and we do. If you guys recognize that is a Fairly Odd Parents reference, where I think the dad is like angry at the life, you know, in general, because he doesn't have what he wants, and so he's like, and this is where I'd put my trophies if I had any. All right, so let's see. Boats. I'm sorry, boats. You've been like murked so many times. There you go. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and move them, because who likes being right next to one another? Right over there. So we got a nice little boat system going. Actually, I think I can put like a ski-doo over... Yeah, jet ski. Well, I keep calling them ski-doos, but it's really a jet ski. I think I just put them right there. So now we have a dock system, which I like. And we have a myriad number of ways to... You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and slap, like... They're friends. They got buddies. We got a number of different ways you can get off on the boat. And yes, the meme. It was a meme template. Memes are fun. That's a cool thing that I actually enjoy is like memes and everything, and how popular it's become to like just run with things that are funny until they're not funny anymore. Like, I don't know, people go like, oh, that's so boring or annoying because you see it all the time. I'm like, yeah, you see it all the time because it's pretty funny. And then sure, one of the things that kills fun is overuse, and so like that part's a bummer. Yeah. But until then, it's kind of fun. All right, so we got like the beginnings of an area where we're gonna probably be putting stuff. Stuff and things. Things and stuff. I'll just go ahead and make this a beach for now. That's really what it is. Not finalized. Just the beginnings of. But we are a bit more artistique. Yeah, like I keep saying, whenever I play like maps where someone has put like bushes and trees literally everywhere on the map, I go, oh my gosh, this must have taken this person forever. Because you cannot just automate that process. You cannot just say like, I want this area full of random bushes and trees. No, you have to put them there yourself, individually. I always give like mad props to those guys. It's crazy. Crazy cool. Alright, so wooden decking would ostensibly go beyond like, you know, the wooden decking for any dock doesn't start at the water. It starts on the land and goes to the water. Alright, so I like what we got beginnings of. And in fact, I kind of want to extend the water a little bit this way, so that we cut into the land on the side. So it's not like a like again, like I said, I didn't want to make this like a perfect half and half. That doesn't look good. It's not a very good artwork piece. I do want to kind of stretch things so that like basically it is half and half, but part of it goes one way and part of it goes the other way. So, you know, like I don't know if you've seen the circle with little circles inside it and the little S shape. I forget what that's called. It's black and white. It's something Asian. But it like it has a cool design. And so there you go. Oh, it's neat looking. All right. Yin Yang. Yeah, that is correct. And Luke says, ooh, Christmas hat. Hi, Matt. Hey there, Luke. Good to see you, man. And yeah, I guess mustard gas is one of the things you can make. Take care, Shepherd Power. Yin Yang. Yeah, it's the Yin Yang symbols. Like, if you look at buildings like in, let's see, I think it's India, and Russia too. A lot of times they're not built like bricks. Like in America, we're like, let's just build a brick because it's very efficient and it works. Like places like that, they tend to build in curves. And the eye loves curves. The eye, because one of the things that your brain does is it loves to predict things. And what a curve does is it makes it so you cannot like go, oh, it's going to go boom this way and just keep going until whatever stops. It's going to be like, I have to follow exactly how this curve goes. And it takes up more processing power and it feels nice. And you're like, ah. Yeah, the brain's a funny place. Okay, so I like this. This is a cool little setup we got going here. Let's see. Juan says, how you been doing, Guru? I've been doing good. I've not really been following the conversation. That's fair. I've been just kind of rambling on. Saku says, you should use custom-made room you created because it makes it stand out more. As what a YouTuber who made an editor guide does. Yes, you know, I did make a guide for the editor, but it was when it didn't have custom rooms. So maybe I should make a new guide or an updated one talking about custom rooms. That might be a good idea. But yeah, definitely going to be doing custom rooms in this. So what we kind of want to do is we want to make this kind of like, the way I'm picturing it is like this is an atoll. What an atoll is, or I guess it's a bit bigger than an atoll. An atoll is basically a very small island where it basically is just kind of like a little place with like maybe a mountain and some trees perhaps, but is a very, very small with pretty much nothing there, but you can build stuff on it. So I'm picturing this more like a very small island and kind of like a prison sort of getaway. Well, I guess not getaway, but prison sort of scenario where this ship that holds prisoners occasionally comes back to this island and refuels, lets the prisoners walk around and do some exercises, and then uh, go to the next place wherever they put these prisoners, whatever they're doing with them. And Snivy says, I'm just listening to this as I make my prison. Hey, that works for me, man. Psycho says, the rooms in my prisons are actually an edited version of the pre-made rooms, but with more decorations I added. Not a bad plan, actually. A lot less work, and I'm for less work. I'm definitely a man who's like, okay, less work is good. Less work is fine. But one of the okay, so here, one of the things I want to do is I want to make my prison have, and I'm talking slowly because I'm thinking out loud. What I want to do is I want to do the suggestion someone said, which was make this part up here a bunker. So the way I'm going to do is I want to build out a, this is not final design. I'm just putting this out here as a great big reminder of where I want my boat to be in relation to everything else. And why am I using wood for the indoor tiles? Well, I think wooden boats are cool. But what, actually, you know what, I shouldn't, now that I think about it. I should probably use this for the indoor tiles. Anyway, or something similar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wooden indoor tile for a second dock. Ostensibly because I want to also create an upper floor level where we actually have, that's going to be the main back and forth between the dock and the boat out here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and construct my bunker and finish with some concrete indoor tile stuff. Like maybe even, I don't know, like put a whole bunch of stuff out here. But then, so my upper level will be consisting of, where's my upper level? Floor 2. My upper level. See, now what we've done is we have a boat system that we can go to the upper level and craft an entire bridge over to the other side. But I don't know what I want to use for the bridge piece. I don't know if I want to use wood again, because that's what we did for the bottom, and we want this to be kind of like a, well, let's use grates. Let's try that out. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. And then we could actually use cell bars to be like, you are not going to be using this as a means to escape, bucko. Boyo. And then, what if we just use wet rooms for the flooring? Or corridor? I don't know. Anyway, we'll just look at, see how that is. Like I said, all this is super, super rough. Not final design at all. But yeah. Kind of like it. And then, of course, actually the grading would be going towards the inside. And we have... Oh, right. I actually need the grading on the ground so that I can put stuff over the top of it. There we go. And now we have a handy dandy first floor, second floor pathway situation going on. Magma's also making a prison. Nice. Sisaka says, my prison is a bit hard if you don't know how to key rush, because I asked my brother who escaped every prison without key rushing. And he was like, why is it so hard? I don't know. Why is it so hard? Let's see. Let's see. Now, do we like one of the things is I don't want to work on the boat anymore because I actually want to go get a picture of a boat and figure out what actually looks better than my crude drawing. But I like that we have kind of this in place, and I like kind of how this is set up so far. Matt is also watching this while making their own prison. Nice, dude. Hope to see a lot of new prisons from you guys. All right, so what we got a good start. We got a great, wonderful beginning. And then if we are going to make a bunker, again, we don't want to make it exactly exactly like nothing, or exactly like that. We don't want to make it exactly square. We don't want to make it exactly whatever. We do want to kind of make it roundish, or at least something that looks sensible. Something maybe like a Bond villain would use. That's kind of the feeling I want to try and go for. We don't have a ton of space now that I'm looking at it left over. I kind of want to maybe pull this out longer this way. Maybe we'll go a long ways. I don't know. I'm still thinking about stuff. Let's see. Matt says a prison that functions in the night, since that has never been done before. No, I've seen those. They do work. And Get Hit by a Tree says, not going to lie, you inspired me to make exact same idea for a map. Cool, dude. Probably do it better than me. Oh, man. All right. Okay. Or you know what? I'll just say you probably do it different from me. And I hope the way that you do it is a way that excites you and is fun. And something that we both will enjoy. All right. So, bunker time. Serious talk. We's making a bunker. And it's going to be round. We making a round bunker. So the purpose for this is we need indoor tiles before we can work on the top floor. And so I'm not worried. Maybe this is actually too large now that I'm thinking about it. Like, this is a lot of... You know what? We can always go smaller. We can always scale down. So I'm not too worried about that. The real trick is figuring out, like, what exactly we're going to be doing. Because what I want to do is kind of, like, have up top it look nice and pretty and green. And underneath be, like, the facility. And so we might... I mean, that's kind of the goal right now. We're going to be doing that. Now I'm going to make some happy little cells, is what Mac McFlair's saying. You're not wrong. You know, kind of... that dude was such an amazing guy. Like him. Oh, what was his name? It was something. I know. There's like a Mr. Rogers is also something of Bob Ross. Yeah, Bob Ross. Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers. We're just like incredible dudes that really advance the, hey, life is gonna be okay message. And he had some like tough stuff going on through his life. I think he was like in Vietnam, and I think he was like a drill sergeant maybe at one point. So like he yelled and screamed at people for a living for a while, and he's like, I don't want to do that anymore. And so he's like, all I want to do is paint happy little trees. And that's what he did, and people loved him for it. See, one says Super Meat Boy is free at Epic Games Store. Go check it out. Ooh, that's interesting. By the creators of Isaac, The Last Airbender. No. There's a little game called Isaac. And The Binding of Isaac, I believe, is the full title. They also created Super Meat Boy. Happy little trees. This is kind of my shorthand of, since I'm not really that artist. I'm a semi-artist. I like arty stuff. I like trying to make art. and I'm okay at like crude stuff because I never really spent the time to do anything more amazing. Which I always think people that do like really cool, amazing art is just like I always get blown away. I'm like, how could a human being make this? And I'm like, oh, they put in a lot of time and effort and training, and that's how. So like I always respect that, even if I never put in the time myself. And or maybe some rarely put in the time myself, I should say. Let's go ahead and clip that. Clip this off a little. Okay, I kind of like the beginnings of what we got here. Yes. As the Gameskeeper says, there's one thing I really hate right now, and that is building a prison and watching it. You don't have to build a prison while watching someone build a prison. You can if you want, though. All right, okay. So for the top floor of our cute little bunker, we are going to grab roll call. Now, obviously, this isn't what roll call is going to be. We'll probably change it to be something else. We'll probably put it on the boat somewhere. Let's be honest. But we also want to put like enough time to get to roll call. I think I'm going to make like roll call 2 hours at one point, just so that you have enough time to get back to the boat and all that jazz. All right, so now we can copy and then go. We are about a perfectly ordinary place of business. Nothing nefarious here. Nothing going on that should concern anyone who is looking into our activities. We have a perfectly normal, natural place of work. Sure, it's on an island, but what manner of creature does not enjoy a island getaway? Okay, actually, I want to keep one of the dirt piles on here just so that I can copy paste it from here later as needed. Copy. We can actually use this as kind of like our little pathway to the entrance. I kind of want to make the entrance like all the way up here. I think that'd be cool as like a little dun 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 dun. Okay, so let's kind of try and it doesn't line up perfectly. Gonna have to redo things. But I do enjoy that. Oh wait, does it change? What is different between this and... Oh, it's different tile set. Okay. No, I'm not too worried about that. I actually like the non-Rattlesnake Springs prison stuff for that. So we'll go ahead and keep that there. We'll have to fix this real quick. Oh. Actually, erase. Yeah. Erase. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Pew. Okay. I'm gonna just get rid of all this. Perfect. Actually, go ahead and get rid of that. Copy this and do that. Go on to the first floor. And get rid of... Well, I guess I can't get rid of this, but I will go ahead and make this the tiles that it should be. Alright. Alright, Rooney. Okay. Take care, Gameskeeper. Hey there, friendly. Chocolate says, do you always play on PC or do you sometimes play on Xbox/PS4? Sorry, I do not unfortunately have either of those systems. I do kind of want to get a Nintendo Switch though. I am in Japan. So if I were to go to a place to get a Nintendo Switch, this would be the place to get a Nintendo Switch. I mean, I could run this all the way over to here, but I think that's kind of counterproductive. At any rate, let's trash the zone. I just trashed the zone, but all this stuff is still here. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Even you, gods. Even you, benches. Trees, you could stay. Alright. But what kind of like the thing I was thinking of is having some sort of decoy station up here. Maybe even having a helicopter escape up on top of the roof. It's like the idea is like this is a fake research station. So people that are like, what is this giant boat doing here all the time? And they're like, oh, they're doing research, of course. Carry on with your work, giant boat. We won't bother you. Actually, let's go ahead and move you out of the way. And so, but of course, that is in fact camouflage for the nefarious things that go beneath the surface. And what we want to do is copy and then figure out like like yeah, about to here. Oh, excuse me. And then of course our nefarious research station. I mean, perfectly innocent research station. Needs to be big enough so that we have a helicopter up, but I don't think much bigger. So I'm probably going to shrink that down once I figure out how tall a helicopter actually is. So let's just put an indoor tile set. Hello, errant bush. You're not supposed to be indoors. See, Chocolate says, playing Xbox, you never got to play on a public server because there's nobody playing on Xbox. Aw, that is a bummer. If I had the funds, I would own all of the different stuff. Yeah, so this works out well. I actually really like this size. I think it's like perfectly in the middle of the roof. Let's go ahead and put a roof up on top. I like this how it says, a lid for your prison. Like, that is not wrong. That is quite accurate. Like, I could tell it's just, like, slightly off some way. And now I gotta check. Let's see, 1, 2, 3... Actually, hold on. 1, 2... Wait, how does this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not a bad thing. We just delete this. Go to the first floor. Sorry, second floor. I forgot we were already on the first floor. All right, we're already on the roof. There we go. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Anyway. Chocolate says, "Are you going to build an underground build build an underground part of your map?" Yeah. Like, you can't actually go to the real underground. But what you can do is you can build into the first floor and make the second floor like an upper ground. You can't do the same to the roof because the trick is no, you can't. The roll call up here is different. Okay, so yeah, on the second floor, you're able to create a roll call that actually has bushes and it has bushes and more importantly grass and dirt. And so if you use the copy tool, you can actually copy the dirt and bushes from the roll call and move and make your own little island or bunker or what we got here going. Got to go, babies. Take care. Sleep Friendly's like, oh my gosh, I remember Prison Editor from the Escapists. You need to match walls perfectly. Like, yeah, I mean, I have a habit of just being like, I need to make everything look fantastic. And so I tend to kind of try to perfect, like make everything perfectly aligned. Perfectually aligned. No, perfectly aligned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So things like that makes me go, why do I not pick that up quicker? Really? Oh, okay. So I think it's more of that we have the path down here misaligned rather than anything else. So what I'm gonna do is cheat, and rather than like redo anything, go to the second floor. Rather than redo anything, I'm just going to be like, I'm going to make the path wider. There we go. It's fixed. It's not cheating if it works. Yeah, I agree with that. And that way we have like a nice little beep and a little beep. Now I'm just devolving into sound effects, but it works. Bam. We got ourselves a red door. I don't know if I'll keep the size of the building. I kind of like it, though. And I might try to involve something with the bottom over here up into this building. Like, I think that might be cool. Yeah, I think that would be fun, actually. Because we can always have like stairs going down. And then stairs going back up. So now we have I like this so much I want to keep it. But that does not work. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's go back to floor 2. So we actually would have to put stairs something like this. Which is fine. And maybe we'd even put them close together. Rather than have them be far apart. So the staircase down would just be on the opposite side like so. And I think that looks good. Yeah. Somehow, you know what? It's good enough for me. It's good enough for government work. Let's go ahead and put this tile back in place. Again, very placeholder stuff. But I think that's kind of what you need when you're building a prison and you want to make it look good. And you go around your day and you're like, I'm going to put stuff down and make it look great. All right, so this is where this goes. So it actually goes right here. That looks good enough. And then that looks great, actually, for the roof escape. I'll probably put, like, this around it. And put, like, a door somewhere. And this, actually, I don't mind putting, say, like, a solitary door right here. Just to be like, yeah, the warden has a key for this. No one else does. So good luck trying to escape. Oh wait, there's a fence you can cut. Yeah, that's actually how you get through it. Yep. Okay, good luck. But other than that, no escaping. And then I kind of actually have to put did I just put doors? Yes. They're not fences, Matt. They're doors. I'm gonna have to put like a fencing around the top just so that people don't grapple hook into here. If they escape, I want them to go through the building somehow. And now I'm looking at this, I'm like, hey, you know what? Great is if this was one tile wider. You know what you had a minute ago? Oh, it was one tile wider. But you know what? Nah, it works fine. It works fine. It's a little hokey. It's a research station. And actually, one of the things I want to do is what can I put out here? Because, like, as a research station, you should have, like, plenty of security cameras just wandering around. Like, wandering around. But yeah, a security camera, like, say, looking down this way. Does this even see anyone? I'm curious now, like, how much does this even work? I wish I could have it shoot straight up, but take care, Juan. Let's see. Oh, Juan's also asking what time is it there? It is 7:51 p.m. And Get Hit by Tree says nearly all my prisons have secret grapple escapes because of how little people use grapples. Oh yeah, I love grapple escapes. People would actually complain. Oh, you know what I could do? Actually, kind of like this, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, people were complaining that there weren't any, or that there was a grapple escape in one of my escapes, and they're like, well, that just makes it too easy. And I was like, yeah, if you like pay attention and go, oh, there's a grapple escape. If you don't, and you don't know it's there, then no, it doesn't make it that easy. Let's see, decoration. I want to put lights out here. Is there any sort of way I could put lights up here? Any lights? Any lights? Did I scroll past the lights? Was I too quick on the lights? Lighting. Light me on fire. Light me on fire. I don't know if I can put them on the roof. I don't think so. Sad face. Oh well. Hey there, Pengy. Good to see you, man. Saka says GuruMatt's theme should be a metal remix of the Lockdown theme. Oh, that'd be awesome, dude. I approve of that thought. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we should definitely be putting little arrows down. Like, look, there's your escape. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Not really. Oh, did I not put that there? Now, here's the trick. I wonder if people can... I wonder if these catch you if you're trying to dig this way. And, okay, so, and then someone else was saying, like, how are you supposed to escape if you can't, like, mess with... I guess if I put... See, I'm not going to do what would be super mean is if you, like, put an additional... an additional thing over the cameras so you can't actually get to them. No. If you get up here and you have some extra duct tape and you blind the camera, which is a mechanic, I approve of it. That's yours. That's yours. You get to do that and you get to go home. You get to escape. But I wanted to make... Is there anything I can put on the roof that makes it, like, cooler? Cool looking. I can't put beds on the roof. I can't put trees on the roof. I could put some boxes, though. I think that would be good. Yeah, like boxes in a corner. Like, this is stuff that came in off the boat. Or came in from the helicopter. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's just there for reasons. Put a little skull up there. No. I will put a barrel, though, because barrels full of water make sense when you're on an island and you're like, I need something to drink and I'm thirsty. And then a dirt patch just to show something was recently moved from this position. Stickman Gamer says, wait a second, grass on the second floor? Yeah, so I will go ahead and run through that once more for Stickman Gamer. If you go to the blueprints on the second floor and you go to A, you can make a roll call that has grass and dirt. And if you put it down, you can actually copy from said roll call and use grass and dirt on the second floor. It's a little bit of a bug. It's a little bit of a workaround. I don't know why they didn't want you to make grass on the second floor. But it's what people have figured out and what we've been using to get around that limitation. So I like what we got started. I think this is a good, decent design. Or I mean, at least outline. I won't say the design is great, but it is a good outline of what we're aiming for. Like, I want this to be maybe bigger. Like, the goal is to make this a prison ship, and I want to put as many prisons as I can as many cells as I can inside this bad boy. But that also means we're gonna have a lot of prisoners, and we may need to put some of the stuff onto this ship. Like, I probably want to put the cafeteria on the ship if we're gonna have a lot of prisoners and we're shipping them around. We might want to be able to feed them. But I definitely do want to put like the showers and the gym and maybe even the jobs in the bunker system. And my goal is to basically like have people wake up, go to roll call on the ship, go get some food on the ship, and then go over here for labor and working out and all this stuff and figuring out whatever else. Maybe even put some solitary stuff over here. Like, that might be fun. But basically have the bunker be our main little area, and then figure out different like avenues of escape and different ways that people can escape. And of course, we want to block off escapes we don't want people to use. So we're probably going to be putting down a lot of trees. Wait, actually, now that I think about it, we can't put trees on the second floor unless they're these. Wait, no, we can. Why could we always put trees on the second floor for foliage, but we cannot put tiles for that? Anyway, we're going to be basically doing what some people do and kind of block off the upper area from people using it to escape. At least jumping down and escaping. So that'll be in another video in the future. I think that's going to be it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed, remember to hit that like button. It really does help me out. If you want to see more, of course, you can hit subscribe if you haven't already. You probably have if you've seen my videos and you're not here for a guide. Pengy says you're confused by this prison. It'll hopefully make more sense in a future episode. I think I'm going to call it for now. I got to prepare for the midnight stream. I got to get my act together for that. Get some food in me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, that's great. And if you want more, of course, leave a comment down below or go to my Discord, which is also in the description down below. Let me know one of those ways. Hey, I want to see more of this. I like this stuff. I kind of like doing it too, but it is one of those I usually did it on Mondays and I haven't been able to on Mondays. I might not make it. Oops, don't want to quit. I have not been able to make it on Mondays. I'll probably make it on the weekend sometime then, if we want to make this a more regular thing. Anyway, take care, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And remember, good luck escaping.